Hello, good morning. I'm S.K. Bhardwaj. Today I am discussing conceptions in Hinduism. As we believe, Hinduism is eternal, ever since, forever, and it will remain forever. We call it Dharma. Dharma basically means duty, performances, deeds, duties assigned, social obligations, and we call it Sanatan Dharma or Hindu Dharma as well. Its basic pillars are truth, virtues, piousness, righteousness, honesty, willingness to perform social welfare voluntarily. No one is compelling you, you do it of yourself, of your own. We do not find fault with others. We do not compel anyone to convert. There is no provision for expelling anyone from Hinduism, which had become a practice in the medieval age, even when the Britishers and Muslims were present in India. Its firm conviction is that the Almighty is one, the God is one. It divides himself into three basic components. We often call them God. Brahmaji, we call him God. Bhagwan Vishnu, we call him God. Bholenath, Mahesh, Bhagwan Shiv, we call him God. So, Brahmaji is basically for evolution. Bhagwan Vishnu nurtures the entire universe, and Mahesh, he is calm. He is meant to abolish everything. After a day of Brahmaji is over, and he occasionally destroys the wicked, the villains, the criminals, the sinners. Then there are 33 chief deities and 33 million demigods. Each one of them has been assigned with a specific function, but we have to remember that they worked together. There is no watertight compartment. In fact, they seek the help of the other deities as and when there is a need. The Almighty takes incarnations as well when the sins, wickedness, vices increases over the earth. The Hindu follows Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga means performance, targets, duties, deeds, endeavors, etc. Then we come to Jnana Yoga, that means learning, enlightenment, knowledge, analysis, meditation, concentration in God. All that comes under Jnana Yoga. Jnana means learning. Then we have Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti means devotion. Devotion is spiritualness. We perform prayers, worship, we go to holy shrines, pilgrims, etc. We are not bound to visit the temple every day, not even once. We are not to pray any deity. There is no compulsion. You are free to pray to any deity. Now, we believe in asceticism, purity, equanimity, social welfare, prayers, worship. Then we have firm faith in heaven, the earth, and the netherworld. Normally, we believe in Swarg, Narak, Punarjan. Swarg means heaven, Narak means hell, and Punarjan means rebirth. The one who performs virtuous deeds goes to the heaven if he desires so. For me, heaven is not a good place. If you just enjoy dance, enjoy music, and do not pray to the God, don't do anything pious, that place doesn't suit me. Earth is a karma bhumi. Karma bhumi means here I can do some efforts, we can make some efforts for attaining the God, which means emancipation, moksha, assimilation in God, liberation, so that we don't have rebirth. So, a person who is performing wicked deeds is bound to go to the hell and will have to stay there for millions of years. After that, he will take birth as an insect, a reptile, and animals like that, birds like that. In fact, birth as a human being is an opportunity to us to perform virtuous deeds and to make efforts to attain the God. And you know, it's not a difficult job. In Hinduism, we believe in Shastrarth, means debate. We try to find out the truth, the reality. What is God? Where is He? When does it come to us? When do we take rebirth? So, here comes analysis, trial, understanding the God, and in Hinduism, one thing is certain, everything is based on reality, scientific principles. Some people call it mythology. I don't say that they are fools, but I will definitely say that they are ignorants. They have not tried to reach the depth of Hinduism. Hinduism is not a religion. It's a way of life. This is how we live, how we survive, how we help others. We do not rate other countries. Like what is going on today in Eurasia, you know what is happening today. So we don't believe in these things. We go to temple, we have statues in our house. Why? What for? The idols are there to help us in concentrating our mind over the God. And I try to do it every day. Sometimes I am successful. And I feel obliged by the mercy of the God that He is helping me. Hinduism divides the whole community into four parts. Brahman, Vaishya, Kshatriya and Shudra. No one becomes a Brahman just by taking birth. He has to follow certain rules, practices. Only then he will become a Brahman, a Vaishya. It's not that easy. A baniya, a businessman, a trader, Hinduism have framed rules which one has to follow. The Kshatriya means the king, community, martial caste. They do follow certain rules, and these rules were enlisted by Manu Smriti, by Manu Maharaj in Manu Smriti. So, in Hinduism, we don't allow meat eating. We don't allow any animal sacrifice. I have thoroughly studied Vedas, Purans and Upanishads, and I have quoted the extracts in my blogs, concepts and extracts in Hinduism. I have given quotations after collecting them from various sources. So, we don't permit self-immolation as well. In Hinduism, widow remarriage is allowed. In Hinduism, divorce is allowed. I found people befooling the Hindus, quoting certain texts misinterpreted, wrongly interpreted, basically meant to malign the image of Hinduism, and need not to say they will suffer. So, in Hinduism, extreme purity is advocated. Corona is a result of impurity, contacts, mixing up. Hinduism do not allow these practices. We have to take bath every day. We have to maintain a distance. We have to wash our hands. We have to gargle them out, clean the teeth. We have to wear clean clothes, thoroughly washed. And our elders, sages, Rishi, Muni, Maharshi, Brahmarshi, Devarishi, Narad, they all conceptualize these things in such a way that they have given it the name religion for the masses, because a common man cannot understand these things so easily. He is illiterate. So, we establish certain methods, certain practices, rituals, modes, so that even a common man can understand and follow these. With this, have a nice day. We shall meet again very soon. Thank you very much for listening to me carefully.